This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, team. I am here. I am excited. I am ready to do this because you know what? No matter how long you've been working your business, how long you've been learning, how much you think you have it under control, you always need to step back and rethink and rebuild and reorganize. So while I was preparing what I wanted to say, what I wanted to talk with you guys about, hoping someone would join me. Um, that way I'm not talking, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk with you because I know that a lot of our stories are the same. Whether I have been in training classes, um, I've read books, I've lived it, I've talked to people, a lot of our stories are the same. And this time for training and building our business, I really want to dig into why we're doing it, how we're going to do it, and what we're going to accomplish. What do we want to accomplish? What are we going to accomplish? So let's start with the why. I have to say, every time that I've been in a training session and they asked, "What's your why?" I went, I don't know what to say. I really just don't even know what to say to them. What do they want to hear? And I realized, and I've come to realize, that it's not what they want to hear, it's what is going on in my life. And my why has changed. Um, why do I do Avon? Why do I wake up every day and go right back to it? And why do I do it? Well, it's changed since day one. Um, you all have heard if you've seen my story, when I first started this, it's because I was bored. I loved Avon products. I wanted to get a discount. My kids had moved out of the house or all graduated, and I was bored. I had nothing to talk about with my husband at night because I had just sat around and read books, cleaned the house. What do you say? I mean, I'm disabled, so I wasn't able to go out like other people. I didn't have a job. I didn't have coworkers. I would listen to his day and I would have nothing to say. So if you're a stay-at-home mom that doesn't really need the income, sometimes you just need something for yourself. Now, times have changed. Um, I never thought I would be in leadership, but then I found out I loved it. I love being a leader. I love helping people do what they want to accomplish. So that's what brought me into leadership. But when I wake up and I say, okay, I need to take care of my customers. I need to take care of my team. Why do I do all of that? Yeah, some of it is because I like you guys. I love some of you, like some of you. Some of you I don't even know yet. Um, but it can't be the only reason, right? We don't do this just because we like and love and the products are great. It starts, and especially now, I hear my friends, my family, scared sometimes on the home front. Um, what if you lose your job? What if that job that made this a side gig goes away? Um, that's scary. What if, here's a big one. What if you get divorced? A lot of people that I've read, Lisa Scola's story, Molly Stone Bibb's story, their stories began with, I got divorced, and then it got real. They had small kids and they needed to make some money. That wasn't my story. My story is getting real right now. We are, up until this point, I've had goals. I've had goals. I'm not saying that my household does not need money, but the way that I had been working it so far is that I was able to, with my Avon money, I would bring in going out to dinner. I would bring in going to the movies once in a while. I would bring in milk and bread, cover just the extras when you're short on a check, something happens. Goals. Yeah, we had goals. I had my dream board. You guys all hear people talk about dream boards. I hope you've heard about me talk about dream boards. I had mine. And my big one was Alaska to go see my daughter. I did that. Did I pay for the entire thing with Avon? No. We worked together, me and my husband, but I did pay a portion. I did put money in there that, we were able to go up there and, shop and spoil the grandkids and, whatever we wanted to do. So Avon did help. At the beginning of the summer, we needed a new air conditioner. Did I do it solely with Avon? No. Did I contribute? Yes. Could I have done it with Avon? Absolutely, if I had the mindset to do it. So what is your why? My why's changed again. So I went to Alaska. I've got the air conditioner and I went ahead and got a new furnace. So we're set for the winter. So thank goodness for that. Lord knows you don't need anything else going wrong. But the vehicles went down. So now I am looking at a truck payment and I need to fix my van. So it just got real. I now need to help make a truck payment. That's just what it is. So I need to up my game. So while I was working on this with you guys, I am totally thinking about me. I am who I'm talking about. I know that you fall in there somewhere, and I'm hoping that you get some relationship with what's going on. But I am right there with you. I am not this upper person that doesn't need this money, that doesn't need, oh, I'm just doing it for the fun. Oh, I'm just going to tell you what you should do, but I don't need to do it because, I'm okay. No, it's real, guys. It goes both ways. So when I am telling you what I'm doing and what I'm suggesting that you do that I've learned. So could be you want your products for free. That's where I started. I wanted my products for free. I've done that for a long time. Pay for my products. Everything that I use in the house. Car payment. That's now where I land. I need to make that car payment. New baby. Oh my goodness. The people are the ones that are on the team that have little ones at home. I don't have them anymore, but I know how expensive they are. Oh my gosh. It takes a lot. So new babies or just kids in general, if they're wanting to do any kinds of sports, any kinds of clubs, dance, getting them in school, right now, I mean, my gosh, even for them to learn some of the stuff that you have to have at home is not stuff that we even had to have, the prior year. So all of a sudden there's new expenses. So you may need to think about your why. And let me tell you this. How bad do you need it? Your why will determine how much you're going to make with Avon. Because how bad do you need it? If it's just as simple as you're doing great and you just want to get some products at a discount, hallelujah. I'm so happy for you. You don't have to work very hard. You can just sit back, do a little bit, dabble at it, and you're going to do great. If you need to make some money, and you need to pay some real bills, then you're going to have some work. You've just got to buckle down and do it. That's it. You just have to do it, right? So how are we going to do it? I have, like I said, I've taken training with Avon. I've taken it with other direct sales companies. I follow John Maxwell. I follow, I can't even begin to name all of them that I follow, but I've learned from a lot of large leaders. And the one thing, that they all talk about is you need to have a battle plan. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that I have been taught, and I hope that one of the 2 will strike a bell with you and you'll go, oh, that makes so much sense to me, because sometimes one way will make more sense to one person and another to another person. So let me share my screen. I am going to share with you first the, let's see, let's do, where are we? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a lot going on behind the screen that I need to make sure that's up before I go to share. Okay, so first we're going to think, how are you going to do this, right? Well, this is one of the ways that I got to thinking of and was taught on how to get started. So this can be used when you're very, very first starting, or you can use it again and again as you start to slow down, or you need to build and you need to rethink where you're at. So this is your birthday cake. This is going to create your warm market of who you're going to talk to. So your top layer, as you can see there, are your birthday friends. What they mean by birthday friends, these are your close friends. These are the ones that where if they have a birthday, you are at their house, you are at the bar. If their kids have birthdays, you are right there. I mean, your kids are close. These are your close to the close friends. These are going to be the people that you're going to, just be there all the time. So what you want to do on this example, take 5 of those and write down 5 people that you're going to talk to from that list of people. At least 5. I know when I did this exercise, I wrote a lot more, but write 5 people that you're going to talk to, that you are super close to, and you're going to talk to them. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to talk to them about in a moment, but just write down some names. Then on your middle layer, it's going to be people you know. This can be your neighbors, your parents of of kids that you see once in a while. You may see them at a PTA meeting, a Cub Scout meeting, people that you would just, see at work. You're not close enough to go out on a Friday night, but you see them at work, so you know them. It's just people that you know. That's going to be your middle layer. So start thinking of those kind of people, people from work, people from church. Church can, or any, religious gathering can be your top or your middle layer, depending on how close they are. Just anything within those type of places. And then that bottom layer, this is where my layer just went, woo, just exploded. I want you to think about your once in a while friends. Your friends that you see once in a while. And especially, how many friends do you have on Facebook? Facebook alone, when I look at it, I have almost 400 Facebook friends. You may have even more than that. So those are sometimes friends. Sometimes I might message them and say, hey, how's it going? Once in a while, we might have a class reunion. Once in a while, I may, have a reason to catch up because I know Johnny runs the tire shop, and it's been a while since I've talked to him, and I bet he could help me with some tires. These are your once in a while friends, but the one that just resonated with me was my Facebook. When I could put that in my head, that these are the people that I don't talk to every day. They may live on the next street, but I mostly get to see about their lives through Facebook, because we're not, that we're not on that top layer of friends. So these are the 3 layers that you can get ideas from to make a list of people that you are going to contact. And this is not going to be, I truly want you to contact them. So with that being said, I want to go on to the next one. Sorry, my husband just slid in with a treat for me. I want to go on and share the other style of learning. Okay, so it switched over for me. Awesome. So has anybody heard of Frankie? Frankie is another way to get your mind going and thinking of people that you're going to contact to help you grow your business. So what does F stand for in Frankie? Well, F is going to stand for friends. So these are your friends. Who in your friends circle can you contact that are going to, that could help you, that you could talk to about your business, that might enjoy something about whatever it is you do. Avon, if you have another business, this can work in so many different ways. But who are your friends? So write down, again, pick 5. Just make it, don't make it too difficult if you don't start somewhere. So pick 5. So what 5 friends are you going to talk to? Your next one for R, that is relatives. Which relatives can you talk to that would be interested in your business? Are they going to enjoy the products you're doing? Would they, would they be interested in what you do? Your third one, this is your acquaintances. Oh, Lord, I didn't spell it. So acquaintances. And if I spell it, y'all forgive me, because I'm going acquaintance. That's wrong, but it looks wrong. Okay, your acquaintance. So anybody that you meet. Could be someone you met at a grocery store, could be your bank teller. That's something that we didn't have on the other list. Could be your bank teller, your favorite cashier, people that you don't know, but that, yeah, you've run into them. The bartender at the Mexican restaurant. I don't know. So you want to start listing anybody that you can think, and you can add to this list, guys. If you meet somebody tomorrow and you're able to give them a book and they're interested, add them to your list. Make sure you get their contact information. That is the most important thing about acquaintances, is that you get their information to be able to contact them. So that is going to be that one. The next one is going to be your neighbors. See there, this one brings in and makes you spark and think of some things that I didn't think of on the birthday cake. So we're thinking two different ways. So your neighbors, how well do you know your neighbors? How well could you know your neighbors? Well enough to drop off a book, well enough to, are you that kind of neighbor that you could go over with some samples and say, hey, I need you to try these. Do you know what I'm doing over here? So get to know get to know your neighbors, or the neighbors that you know. Who can you go talk to? Who are you going to make it an effort to go talk to? And how many of your neighbors? You don't have to keep this at 5. How bad do you want this? The next one is going to be kids. We're going back to that kids. Now I want you to think about this 2 ways, because I've been both places. Kids, your kids' parents. Who could you go talk to? I know when my kids were in soccer and softball and dance and karate and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, I knew parents from everything that we did. Which parents could you talk to that could be, interested in what you do? But if you don't have kids at home anymore, like I don't, what I do have are kids that are old enough to have friends that would now be able to be interested in what I do. Another way to think about it. So either you're looking for your kids as parents, which I still know some of them from back when my kids were little, but now I'm looking at my kids and going, you guys are 26, 23. You could be interested in, your friends can be interested in what I do. So look at it that way also. And then for the E, and I know we spelled Frankie with just an E, the last one is events. I know we're not doing a lot of events right now, but events can be your fundraisers. They can be events where you go actually have a table. They can be Facebook parties. Facebook parties right now are huge. So everybody's having a Facebook party with some kind of direct sales. I have been invited to any and all kinds. So that is definitely something. But when you get your names and you've met these people at events, maybe you meet somebody at a Tupperware party, and there's other people there, and you get to chit-chatting and you kind of hit it off with someone, or you're friends with the person giving the party and you're like, hey, can we do a swap? I'll do a party for you, you do a party for me. We sell different things. That's a way to get somebody from events right now. If you are lucky enough to get into an event, you get lots of customers' names. The events I know are hard to get into right now, but the Facebook ones are not. So you can look at them in that. And fundraisers, boy, everybody needs a fundraiser. If you can get a fundraiser going, you can get contact information that way also. So I have give you 2 different ways to get names written down on paper and a commitment to yourself that you're going to contact these people. Now, what are you going to contact them about? I understand you're going, well, what am I going to say to these people? Okay. They can do many, many things for you. First off, they can be your customer. Are they interested in what you're selling? They can, that is first and foremost. Can they be your customer? Great. Can you be my customer? And can you be a helper? Helpers take books if they are still at jobs. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Have them take a book with them to work. Take a couple of books with them to work and collect orders for you. And then if you want to, give them a discount on their own order for bringing you the orders and taking care of business for you. Helpers can be so essential. I have lost a couple of my helpers due to their jobs. They have layoffs and they just don't have anybody there to sell to anymore. I am struggling in this department, and it used to be my strongest area were helpers. So I too am having to rework this with you guys. The other thing that they can do is, even if they don't want to be a helper, they can refer you. So even if they don't want to take on the responsibility and they may not be interested in what you're selling, they might know somebody that is. So that goes back to who knows what you're doing. Who knows what you sell and what you're doing. We'll probably go over that in a lot of these different trainings, but who knows what you're doing. I am getting ready to, and I haven't done it fully, but I used to behind me be very proud of, and I still am very proud of my awards, but I am starting to realize the benefit of maybe putting some products back behind me rather than my awards, because there might be people that are more interested in what products I'm selling back there, not only when I'm talking about what I'm wearing being a product of the product, but having products setting behind me. So they're like, oh, what's that behind her? I have a fox back there on the other side. I mean, just whatever you can sneak in. So being a product of the product. So not only what you're speaking and sharing and telling people about, but what are they seeing around you just in the background? A sign in the front yard. I know we were going to talk about on this one. I'm going to really work on it next time on the who knows what you do, but it can be as simple as a sign in your car that has your phone number and your website or whatever you feel comfortable with and says your company name, whatever it is we're selling. Avon, Avon, independent rep, phone number, or your e-store, whatever you feel comfortable. If you want to put the stickers on your car, if you just want to put a piece of paper, if you want to put your business cards on a little thing on the outside, I've seen people do that. I have books out in my front yard in a literature holder like a realtor would do. So you can do that. I have a sign in my front yard that says Avon and my phone number. People actually call me from it. I have a Google business listing. There are so many things. I am going to go through some of these on the next ones, but I will work through them. But who knows what you're doing? I'll just give you a few more and then I'm going to go back because it is important. Who knows what you're doing? So, like I said, I've give you ideas on that so far. My thank you cards, I was working on that with my customers today for people that have ordered online, or if I get a new customer, I take my business card, I attach it to a magnet. I am able to order them off of Amazon. I take the sticker off and I stick my business card right on it. Boom, it's a magnet. I put that in the thank you card with a sample, and now hopefully they're either putting it somewhere at their work or at their home, and anybody that visits their house will say, oh, you have an Avon lady. Oh, you have a Tupperware lady. You have a Tastily Simple lady. Whatever it is that you're selling. Oh, you have. So a magnet can be a huge thing. I'm looking into bookmarks. I know a lot of people read, and shoot, when I got Lisa's book that I'm working from with you guys, she had a bookmark in there with her information. That was huge. I'm like, I use that bookmark. That is such a good idea. Wearing things. I know we don't go out, we can't speak much, but a mask that says Avon, a hat that says Avon, a t-shirt. You don't have to say anything or just be wearing jewelry. I mean, wear something that either says your company or that might produce some interest in your company. So who knows what you're doing? So, we're kind of going back to that with the referral. The other thing that when you call them that they might possibly be somebody that wants to join, somebody else that needs money like you do. You could start a team. You would be under me. I would absolutely help them get started, but you could earn money off of your own team underneath me, who is underneath Rhonda. It builds that way, and we all benefit from helping each other. We are stronger together. So if you have that friend that needs that income, don't be afraid to let them join. It is free right now to join Avon. There is no sign-up fee. Oh my gosh, what better gift can give somebody is a tool for them to be able to make money so that they can be happy and get what they need. So they could be a recruit and you could start your own team. And lastly, the parties. Would they be interested in doing a Facebook party? You're getting to get to their friends through a Facebook party. We have all kinds of examples. If you need help with that, let me know. I will help guide you through a Facebook party. I've done them for Avon. I've done them for I've done them from Tastefully Simple. I've done them for, oh my gosh, Facebook parties are where it's at right now. I have been to so many Facebook parties, Tupperware, Pampered Chef, Norax. We can do parties. We can do Facebook parties. And then we're doing that outreach of getting more and more people. Because if they book parties off of them, then you're growing your branches and your tree and your outreach. That is what this all about, is about growing your outreach. Friends, referrals, helpers, events, parties. We have to grow outwards. We don't want to keep asking the same friends, the same relatives, the same people to buy from us. Now, we have products that we are reoccurring purchases. So yes, our people that love our products, absolutely, they're going to need more. They're going to need more mascara. They're going to need more foundation if they're wearing makeup at the time. But they're going to need clothes. They're going to need cleaning supplies. Whatever you're selling, as long as it is consumable, that's why I took on my other one. You have to, it's consumable. That's why I love Avon, because my people need what they're doing now. I'm selling less makeup, selling more skincare, because people are wearing less makeup. That's why I said that, if they're still wearing makeup. Either they're wearing less makeup because of the masks at work, or they're not going to work. So whichever way it is, we have to learn to promote and share the other items. You have to have great skin if you're not going to wear makeup, right? So that's where we have to work on that. Sharing and just being honest and building relationships with our customers. So I don't want to keep you too long tonight. I really want you to sit down, write what it is that who can you talk to. I really want that to be the focus. Then I want you to commit and talk to these people and see if you can get them a brochure, get them a virtual brochure. What can you do to get them on board to helping you? How can they help you? Can they be a customer? Can they be a helper? Can they refer you to somebody? Can they have a party? Ask them how they can help you. You've got an idea in your mind of those customers that are those people that are going to be your customers. You have those idea of who has Facebook and has a ton of friends and would be great at having a party. You know your list better than anybody. So you need to work your list. Now, a lot of people, they break this down because they don't want it to be overwhelming. When I first did this list, I had 3 pages of names. 3 pages of names. I am not joking you, because I needed this to happen, right? So what you want to do so that you don't feel overwhelmed, you take it at what bite-sized pieces you can. 3 by 3. Contact 3 people 3 times a week. So that would be 9 people a week. 5 times 5. If you contacted 5 people 5 different people 5 times a week, you would have contacted 25 people. How bad do you want this? How much do you need to make that car payment? How much do you need to make that school loan payment? I think they put those on hold. I don't know. But there is something that you need that's going to drive you, and it has to get you up, and it has to get you excited, and it has to get you to where, yes, I can do this. And this is what I want to leave you with, guys, because to do this, absolutely, my favorite thing, and it's absolutely true. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. That's by Henry Ford. It absolutely is a mindset. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. You've already convinced yourself. So I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to work at those lists and reach out to me. If you need help in any way, you just let me know. I'm here. I'm a text, email, or phone call away. Just let me know if you need help. I've enjoyed talking with you. I hope that I inspired somebody, and I hope that we're able to grow together. I will talk to you guys later.